Hi trainers, how's it going? I hope you're having wonderful games. Today I'll be showing you 8 mechanical tips. I kept adding more, but we have come down to 8. And I don't really see players implementing a lot in their games, so I thought, why not make a video about it? These mechanical tips can really help you win team fights and create win conditions. So I'll be showing you what they are and how to use it effectively. I'm Teets, I played MOBAs for over 9 years and my goal is to help you become the very best like no one ever was. Okay, let's jump into it. Mechanical tip number 1, hide in the grass to throw off aim. This can literally save your life. It has saved mine many times, and that is using the grass to throw off your enemy's aim. This works especially well with the auto attacks because auto attacks are not aimed in Pokemon Unite and are instead locked onto the target. If you hide in the grass and they're not in it, it throws off their auto aim and it will not target you briefly. This can buy time for your moves to come up, your escapes, or you could also use your basic attacks from the grass to get a few extra hits in if you'd like. This also really works well against players who use auto aims on their move. If they're not manually aiming their moves will go in front of them or to a different target. Mechanical tip number 2, and that is attack/animation cancelling. This is a huge one and literally increases your damage. Attack cancelling is a big thing in the MOBAs I played, and Pokemon Unite is no different with attack cancelling. I'll be giving you 2 examples here, and if you'd like, I'd be happy to make more guides on this topic for all Pokemon as well. Each Pokemon has attack animations, but these animations can be ended early and instead, you could be dealing more damage during these animations. Animations will do nothing for your fight, and that time that the animation is playing, it can be used for dealing more damage instead. Let's look at Pikachu's Unite move. In this side-by-side comparison, you can see that Pikachu drops to the ground quicker if I use my animation cancel, which I can just do by basic attacking or using a move. If I don't, Pikachu will do this whole extra animation in the air, and it's not really necessary. With animation cancelling the Unite move, I dealt more damage overall in the same time frame. I timed it from the Unite move started to when it ended, which was around 3 seconds. With animation cancelling the Unite move, I dealt 992 more damage in the same time. This one is a very easy example because Pikachu's Unite move is like a long animation, but there are even shorter animations that you can cancel as well. Here is another example that is a bit more advanced, and that is with Cinderace. When you basic attack with Cinderace, Cinderace will attack twice if you do not move, and it doesn't do this with the boosted basic attack sometimes. It's very strange. But yeah, with Cinderace, when you tap the basic attack button once, it usually attacks twice if it's not boosted. And then maybe use Pyro Ball after. In this combo, you're doing every full animation of each, so it's basic, Pyro Ball. However, if you want to apply attack/animation cancelling in this, you can do basic, Pyro Ball, basic. Doing this will cancel the Pyro Ball animation to move straight into the second basic attack chain. This also makes use of Cinderace's passive. Doing it this way resulted in some major damage differences. Without attack cancelling, Cinderace dealt 1,920 damage. With attack cancelling, Cinderace dealt 7,040 damage. That's a 5,120 damage difference in a shorter time frame as well. Attack/animation cancelling basically is a free damage boost, and you can take some practice on certain Pokemon. There are Pokemon who can do it, but also some who can't as well. I'll make a guide about this in the future if you'd like. Number 3, score to heal. If I have no escapes, I have a few points on my Pokemon and there's nothing else I can do, sometimes I would just score to just heal up. It doesn't seem to matter how many points you have either. It could be 1 or 50, and you can still heal the same pretty much. However, the lower the points, the easier it is to do, otherwise they can just stop you if it's too many. Here is an example of me doing it here, and that actually saved my life. I was Wigglytuff, and you can see that I'm in a pretty bad situation, so there was no way I was getting out of there, so instead of just running away, I ran to the points on the ground above the goal zone, and I used those few points I had to score to get a huge chunk of health back. With that health, I was able to survive and retreat safely. Sometimes it's really good to do this strategically during fights as well, just to have more of a health advantage. This works best if you have low points and /or score shield equipped. Number 4, eject button with moves/unite moves. Eject button is a great battle item to have and can literally extend the range of some moves like Lucario's Power Up Punch. Doing these for stationary moves can be really useful in case enemies get out of range of it. Here's an example I did with Blastoise where I Unite moved and then I used my eject button right after to steal Dreadnought. This actually brought me closer to Dreadnought, so I was able to do that. Another example I have is when I was playing Greedent and the enemies got out of my belt range, so I used my eject button to reach them and secure the takedown. You can apply this trick in many situations like team fights and securing/stealing objectives. Number 5, dunking more points. In the end, Pokemon Unite's victories are determined by who scores the most points. This is one that I see happen a lot when players break goal zones with their small 2 points when another player could score 50. But another strategy players can use is to sometimes let players with less score dunk their points as long as it does not break the goal zone. So for example here, this was during double scoring. Instead of me scoring first, which would have broken the goal, Zeraora scored their 30 first. This game was a very close one and they actually got Zapdos, but we were able to win by doing this since we managed our score priority well. Because Zeraora here was able to get their 30 points in, and then my 100 after because the goal zone was up, we basically got an extra 30 points that won us the game. Number 6, goal speed boosting. This one is in the tutorial and I've spoken about this one before and I have a more in-depth guide about it like with the times and stuff, so that will be linked down below. But this one, even though I've spoken about it, I still see a lot of players not doing this, and I'm not saying that everyone watches my videos, but in case you do come across this and you didn't know about it, here is a great thing to do in your matches, and that is to stand on goal zones with your teammate who is scoring, because the more team members stand on the goal zone, the faster the player will score. This literally increases your chances in scoring because it is so much faster. Again, I have an in-depth video about this with the times and that will be linked down below. So yeah, if you see a teammate trying to score, make sure to stand there with them if it's safe for you to do so, because that could literally be the score that helps you win the game if they can get it in. Number 7, use the grass to hide wild Pokemon. This is a great way to secure farm because enemy players will not be able to see the health bar of the wild Pokemon. If they can't see the wild Pokemon, then they can't steal it because they can't time their basic attacks or their moves with it, and because they can't see it, their basic attacks will also not aim for the wild Pokemon. Sometimes you can also do this before they see you, so they wouldn't even know that you're in there with the wild Pokemon, and then you can freely and safely take the wild Pokemon farm. And the last tip we have, number 8, is score to charge your Unite move. Scoring will give you a 10% on your Unite move charge, and it does not matter how many points you have. So if you have 1 point, that's still 10%. If you have 50 points, that's still 10%. So it's a very good way to try and get your Unite move to come up faster. This is also a really good tip to use if you want to try and get your Unite move up for like a Dreadnought fight or a Zapdos fight. It's basically like speedrunning. Okay, so that is all I have for the mechanics guide. I do want to do some more tips and number videos because lately I just haven't been doing a lot of those, and I really want to get back to it because I love how much it helps you trainers, and it makes me happy to see. You know, sometimes matchmaking is tough, but maybe these small tips can help you secure a victory easier. Like the video if you found this helpful. Feel free to add more of your own mechanical tips in the comments down below in case I missed any. Subscribe and click the bell for more Pokemon Unite guides, news and gameplays. Thank you so much for watching, trainers. I appreciate you. Bye!